Hello guys, my name is Emily and welcome to Em's Edits. And I'm going to entertain you with the many ways I have managed to keep myself entertained during this lockdown. To start with, I dug up my time capsule that I buried back in 2012 and subsequently threw away everything in that time capsule. Why, you ask? Because when I buried my time capsule, I buried it with a bloody phone in it. Now obviously at the time this must have seemed like some kind of brilliant idea, but it is not, because my phone exploded battery acid everywhere. It burnt through the box and destroyed pretty much everything in there. Oh, this is so sad. Now why I even had a spare phone is a mystery to me, and why I decided to put it in a bloody time capsule is even more of a mystery. But yes, so everything was ruined. All my sentimental stuff, my letters, my photographs, even my toys were ruined. Everything except for One Direction. Yep, One Direction survived. Brilliant. But on the bright side, as someone did say, they do actually kind of look quite cool. Looks a little bit vintage and funky. Oh, that battery acid. And I did several long walks with my favourite boy, Louis, and enjoyed nature. A little bit too much. I also tried waking up a couple of times at 5 AM to do yoga. I did this for a week actually as a sort of experiment, which I will upload to YouTube at some point. I spent some of my time practicing my instruments and trying to teach myself new things. And then it was my sister's and mum's birthday. And yes, they do share a birthday. The most god-awful worst present a mum could be given. Because now my mum has to share her cake. And I made the cake, by the way. Now Ruth actually made a very clever treasure hunt, which was actually pretty good if I say so myself. I was very impressed. So then of course I then took all the little bits of paper, hid them back, did them for Ethan and pretended that I did it. Little sisters, huh? I did a couple of runs. And by couple I mean one. And I held a Mexican night. Now this was one of my favourite nights. And as most of my friends will tell you, I don't cook. It's not that I can't cook. I can't actually cook, but I did cook. But no, I actually had a lot of fun cooking up this meal. But it's all out of those kits, but if I say so, I did a pretty good job. And my sister also made a huge jug of sangria, which was actually surprisingly delicious because I don't actually like red wine. This is me looking smug. And that is me making a burrito for my dog, because I am that kind of doggy parent. And also he is a Chihuahua, so I feel like he does deserve to know about his heritage. I did some baking. I made some pizzas. Enjoyed some more nature. Took my dog for a walk. Then Ethan and I pretended to go camping. My own stupid idea. It was actually quite lovely. We made s'mores and a big jug of hot chocolate. We watched a couple of movies and then fell asleep in the tent, which only served to remind me how shit it is sleeping in a tent. Rest assured, I am not doing that again. And I finally figured out how to have a barbecue. Now this is something that I've attempted several times unsuccessfully, all of which end up in disappointing oven-cooked burgers, but I finally did a barbecue. It sounds like this whole lockdown has been me trying to teach myself how to cook and be an actual adult. And then the lockdown began to lift and we began to mingle. And so began the picnic era. Now I also visited my best friend Leah on her 21st birthday, which obviously sucks because it's her 21st, for crying out loud, but what can you do? But it's lovely seeing her anyway, and her boyfriend Tom. And yes, I did make a scrapbook, because I'm the best friend in the world. And that also reminds me, I spent a lot of my time scrapbooking too. I figured out I was addicted to scrapbooking. I turned all my family holiday pictures and all my little bits of scrap, like tickets and like business cards, for example, into one massive holiday scrapbook. Now this is something that I think I might go through in one video because I'm a little bit proud of it, and I did spend a very long time on it. And also during this lockdown, I got into serial killer podcasts, and I got into a podcast called No Such Thing as a Fish. Thank you to my friend for that suggestion. And I fell in love with this brilliant Greek mythology podcast. It's called Let's Talk About Miss Baby, and it is a brilliant podcast for any of you guys that are interested in Greek mythology. And that's pretty much what I've been doing in my lockdown. Now, the first half of it, I was obviously finishing off my uni work, but yeah, these are the things I've been doing to keep myself busy. And I would suggest these for you guys to try out if you guys are bored. But I found all these things to be very enjoyable, and I think at this time it's important to keep ourselves super busy because lockdown sucks bollocks. But thank you for watching this short little video. My name's Emily, this is Em's Edits, and I'll see you guys soon.